some trucks weren't just vehicles, they were decades ahead of their time. Today, we're counting down 10 futuristic vintage trucks you've never seen before. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to catch every mind-blowing vehicle. Number 10, Fageol Cargo Liner. Engineered to dominate freight transport, the Fageol Cargo Liner pushed the limits of its era. Its cab-over design maximized cargo space while maintaining impressive maneuverability. Streamlined body panels gave it a futuristic, industrial look, unlike anything else on the road. Every detail was designed to enhance efficiency and functionality in heavy-duty operations. Strength and reliability were embedded in every component, from chassis to drivetrain. This truck wasn't just a machine, it was a glimpse into the future of transport. Advanced suspension and reinforced axles allowed it to carry heavy loads with ease. The powertrain delivered steady, dependable performance under continuous use. Engineering choices prioritized durability and control over superficial design. It balanced industrial practicality with forward-thinking styling seamlessly. Compared to its contemporaries, it stood out for both form and function. Few trucks from this period combined innovation and performance so effectively. Visually, the cargo liner projected authority on every road it traveled. Its compact yet powerful silhouette made it immediately recognizable. Rounded edges and a prominent cab created a striking presence. Function met design in a way that few trucks achieved in the 1940s. Even decades later, it remains an icon of industrial strength and innovation. Collectors and historians celebrate it as a milestone in truck engineering. Number 9, Chevrolet 8440 CGT. Built for the toughest conditions, the Chevrolet 8440 CGT could handle massive loads with ease. Military-grade engineering made every component reliable under extreme stress. Rugged construction ensured performance where ordinary trucks would fail. Every mechanical detail focused on endurance and consistent operation. Functionality dominated the design, leaving no room for unnecessary flair. This machine proved that dependability and raw strength could coexist perfectly. Heavy-duty suspension and reinforced axles allowed it to carry extreme weight safely. Powerful torque kept it moving steadily across challenging terrain. Chassis and drivetrain choices emphasized reliability over speed or style. Every element reflected meticulous engineering for practicality and efficiency. While other trucks struggled, the 8440 CGT maintained unmatched performance. Its design set a benchmark for both commercial and military vehicles of the era. Visually imposing, it projected capability and authority on every road. Bold lines and a sturdy frame left no doubt about its purpose. Even without ornamentation, it commanded respect through sheer presence. Few vehicles combined brute force with precision engineering as effectively. Decades later, it stands as a symbol of innovation and rugged dependability. Collectors and enthusiasts still admire its timeless industrial strength. Number 8, Goliath F400. The Goliath F400 was small, but unlike any delivery truck of its time, its compact design made it ideal for tight city streets and heavy urban use. The rounded, streamlined body gave it a modern and efficient appearance. Every panel was designed to maximize cargo space without wasting weight. Despite its size, it carried a surprisingly robust payload with ease. It proved that innovation didn't always need to be massive. Efficiency mattered. Under the hood, the mechanics were simple, yet clever. The rear engine layout improved balance and interior space utilization. It ran reliably while offering practical performance for everyday work. Engineering focused on utility while still experimenting with form. Where other trucks were bulky and rigid, the F400 felt agile and purposeful. It showed that small trucks could be both functional and forward-thinking. Visually, the Goliath F400 stood out in a crowd of boxy vehicles. Its rounded nose and flowing fenders gave it a distinctive silhouette. It broke the mold of conventional truck aesthetics with subtle elegance. The combination of design and practicality was rare in the late 1930s. Few trucks managed to balance style, efficiency, and utility so effectively. Even today, it's celebrated as a clever, compact classic that still inspires. Number 7, Vagabond 1938 Streamliner. The Vagabond 1938 Streamliner looked like it raced ahead of its era. Every curve was engineered to cut through air with minimal resistance. Its teardrop body gave the truck a modern, almost science fiction presence. Instead of traditional boxy proportions, it flowed seamlessly from nose to tail. Even small details, like fenders and lights, followed the aerodynamic theme. This wasn't just a truck, it was a statement of bold innovation. Underneath, the engineering was as advanced as its exterior suggested. The chassis supported streamlined efficiency without sacrificing strength. Its suspension and drivetrain were tuned for stability and smooth motion. Where other trucks relied on brute force, the Vagabond relied on design intelligence. Every mechanical choice was made to complement its futuristic shape. It proved that aerodynamics and utility could coexist in perfect harmony. Visually, the Vagabond was. It broke away from the conventional, rigid truck aesthetics of the time. Few vehicles of the late 1930s carried such daring and elegance. Today, it stands as a symbol of pre-war innovation and visionary design. Number 6. Labatt's Streamliner. Few trucks ever blended advertising and engineering into one statement. The Labatt's Streamliner was built to catch attention on every street. Its sleek, elongated body looked faster than most cars of its time. Curved panels and smooth surfaces gave it an almost futuristic feel. Every line was designed to emphasize motion, even when standing still. It wasn't just a vehicle, it was a moving billboard for innovation. Beneath the eye-catching exterior lay solid mechanics built for daily work. The chassis supported both the heavy load and its streamlined form. Aerodynamic shaping wasn't just for looks, it improved efficiency on the road. The engine performed reliably while carrying a visually complex body. Design and functionality existed in perfect balance, unusual for the period. It proved trucks could be practical and visually thrilling simultaneously. Onlookers couldn't help but stare at its flowing silhouette. The front fascia and tapering rear created a continuous, uninterrupted line. Even the promotional decals seemed part of the aerodynamic design. It challenged conventional ideas of what a commercial vehicle could be. Few trucks of the 1930s combined artistry with industrial utility this boldly. The Labatt's Streamliner remains an icon of imagination and forward-thinking design. Number 5. Diamond T Doodlebug. Most trucks of this era were designed with zero concern for appearance. The Diamond T Doodlebug went in the opposite direction. It embraced flowing lines, inspired by aviation and industrial design. Instead of sharp edges, its body featured smooth, sculpted curves. The cab and cargo section were visually merged into one form. This approach made it feel more like a concept vehicle than a workhorse. Behind the dramatic styling was dependable Diamond T construction. The chassis was engineered for real commercial use, not just show. Its enclosed body helped reduce drag compared to boxy competitors. Mechanical simplicity ensured durability in daily operation. Design flair never replaced functionality, it complemented it. That balance was rare among commercial platforms of the time. On the road, the Doodlebug stood out instantly. The rounded nose gave it a futuristic, almost cinematic presence. Decorative details added character without feeling excessive. It challenged the idea that trucks had to look purely industrial. Very few utility vehicles carried this level of visual confidence. Today, it remains a rolling example of Art Deco ambition. Collectors and enthusiasts still celebrate its bold lines and imagination. Its legacy proves that trucks can be both functional and breathtakingly beautiful. Number 4. Dymaxion Car. In 1933, the Dymaxion Car looked like it had landed from another planet. Created by visionary inventor Buckminster Fuller, it rejected traditional automotive design. Instead of a conventional layout, it introduced a radical three-wheel configuration. The elongated, teardrop body focused entirely on aerodynamic efficiency. While most vehicles were squared and rigid, this one flowed like liquid metal. It didn't resemble a truck, it resembled the future. The rear-wheel steering system allowed an incredibly tight turning radius. Its lightweight structure aimed to maximize fuel economy long before efficiency became mainstream. The engine placement in the back improved space utilization and balance. Passenger capacity exceeded many standard vehicles of the era. Every engineering choice prioritized innovation over familiarity. For 1933, that level of experimentation was almost reckless. Visually, the Dymaxion shattered every design rule of its time. The tapered tail and rounded nose created a seamless silhouette. Crowds were fascinated, confused, and sometimes skeptical. It challenged the definition of what road transport should look like. Few machines from the 1930s appear this daring even today. Whether genius or gamble, it remains one of the boldest concepts ever built. Number 3. Scammell 100-tonner. By 1930 standards, most trucks struggled with ordinary freight. The Scammell 100-tonner was built to move the impossible. This British giant was engineered for extreme heavy-haul operations. Its purpose wasn't speed, it was raw industrial dominance. Where others transported goods, this machine relocated entire structures. It represented mechanical force, on an entirely different level. The reinforced frame was designed to handle extraordinary weight without structural failure. Massive axles distributed load with calculated precision. Its powertrain delivered controlled torque instead of high-speed performance. Every component prioritized endurance over comfort. This wasn't refined luxury engineering, it was calculated strength. For its time, very few machines could compete with its capability. Visually, it projected authority through sheer size alone. The towering stance made ordinary trucks look undersized. Its industrial proportions emphasized function over decoration. There was no attempt at elegance, only purpose. In the early 1930s, nothing else on public roads looked this commanding. It proved that innovation doesn't always mean sleek. Sometimes it means unstoppable. Number 2, Rumpler RuV 31. In 31, most trucks looked like boxes on wheels. The Rumpler RuV 31 looked like it came from a wind tunnel. Its curved, aerodynamic body was radically different from anything on the road. Designed by aviation engineer Edmund Rumpler, it borrowed principles from aircraft design. Streamlined panels reduced drag at a time when aerodynamics were barely considered. This wasn't evolution, it was a complete redesign of what a truck could be. The chassis featured an advanced rear engine layout that improved balance. Independent suspension enhanced ride quality beyond typical commercial standards. Its enclosed form wasn't just for style, it improved efficiency and stability. Where competitors relied on brute structure, this machine focused on airflow science. Engineering decisions were driven by physics, not tradition. For 1931, that level of innovation bordered on experimental. Visually, the RuV 31 resembled a moving sculpture rather than a cargo carrier. The smooth silhouette eliminated harsh edges seen on conventional haulers. Its rounded nose and tapered rear gave it a futuristic presence. People at the time struggled to categorize what they were seeing. It challenged decades of industrial design in one bold statement. Even today, it looks like something built decades ahead of its era. Number 1, Hispano-Suiza 1922 truck. When people hear Hispano-Suiza, they imagine elite grand tourers, not industrial haulers. Yet in 1922, this manufacturer produced a truck that completely broke expectations. Instead of raw utility, it showcased refinement in every visible detail. The bodywork carried a level of craftsmanship rarely seen in commercial transport. Its mechanical layout reflected precision engineering rather than basic functionality. This vehicle wasn't built to blend in, it was designed to dominate. Beneath its exterior sat components engineered with remarkable sophistication. The reinforced chassis delivered durability without sacrificing structural balance. Its braking technology was unusually advanced for early 1920s standards, where rivals focused solely on load capacity. This machine emphasized control and stability. Every mechanical choice signaled ambition far beyond ordinary freight duty. It proved that displayed elegance instead of harsh industrial styling. Functional elements were integrated with deliberate aesthetic thinking. During an era dominated by crude workhorses, this truck stood apart. Very few heavy vehicles of that period carried such sophistication. Decades later, it still feels like a blueprint for premium transport innovation. And that's our countdown of 10 trucks that redefined history and design. Which one amazed you the most? Comment below and share your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more incredible automotive legends.